Guys, Bass Boys 45 here. We're doing my tackle box. It's gonna be me and Josh. This is Alex's tackle. So here we go. Sore throat. All right, to start off with, I got 3/0 offsets. I got my 4/0 super lines. I got my 5/0 super lines. I got my wacky hooks. I'm weedless wackies. And I got my wackies. And I got my drop shots. I got my jig heads. Got my regular 4/0 Gamakatsus. I got my 5/0 Gamakatsu swim baits. And I got my 6/0 Gamakatsu super lines. I got my 3/0 flipping hooks. Got my 4/0 red Gamakatsu off wide gaps. I got my weights and I got my drop shot weights. That's it for my terminal tackle. Next up, I got most of my skirted baits. Alright, so make it simple. Got my 2 buzz baits, one's black, one's white. I got 2 swim baits here. Probably can't see them, but one's black, one's blue. I mean, not one's black, one's blue. One's black and blue, and one's watermelon red. Next, I got my flipping jigs. There are one's watermelon red and one's black and blue. My spinner baits is just a bunch of different colors, so. And then I got my 2 chatterbaits. One's black and blue, one's white chartreuse. Next up, I got my top water box. So I got my top water frogs, and I got my top water popping frogs. And I got my walk the dog baits. I got my prop bait.
I walked your dog and your mom last night.
I got my walking dog frog, my popper frogs, and I got my bigger popper frogs. Those are my smaller ones. That's all for my top water. Next, I got my jerk baits, crank baits, lipless. Alright. So here I got all my Strike King 1.5s. All my Strike King 1.5s. I got my Strike King Red Eye Shads. I got my Rapala Clacking Wraps right here. This is my original floater, and this is my new Shadow Wrap Shad. This is some rattle trap that I found by a pond. This is my DT6 and bluegill. These are my Bill Lewis rattle traps, and this is my live target rattle trap. That's it for my tackle. Now we're gonna go to Josh's tackle.
Alright, now it's time for my tackle. Alright, so first we're going to go for my terminal tackle. Right here I got my 4/0 Superline made by Gamakatsu. 3/0 Superline by Gamakatsu. Wacky hooks. I got my 1/16 bullet weights like those on with trick worms. And my 4/0 red. I like to throw red with my watermelon red sometimes. Or with my white flukes. Look like they're bleeding, I guess. So I got some extra weights here. My flipping weights, and I got a few jig heads. And I got my swim bait hooks. 5/0 cheap line. Made by Gamakatsu. Alright. Now to my top water. Now we're gonna go with my frogs and my spooks and walk dog meat. So right here, I got this for these two as a birthday gift. One's in like I forgot the color of this, but this is in bullfrog. And then I got these are in like natural. This is Pad Crasher. Forgot the name of this one. And then this is a Spro Popping Frog and Killer Gill. And I got my 2 poppers made by Rebel. One's bass and one's just black and gray. And I got my 2 Lunker Hunts. One's leopard, one's bullfrog. And I forgot the name of this frog. Got in tackle grab. This is like a sort of like a sexy shad color. Now over to my spooks. Right here is my Florida bass made by Heaton. Some type of shad color. It's made by Heaton. And a Zaro puppy and bullfrog. And like a chugging bug and bullfrog. And I got my Ariamata right here. This is in sexy shad. And I got my sexy dog right here. And that's it for my top water. Now to over my jigs, spinner baits, and my chatterbaits. So right here I got a finesse jig and PB&J. I got an Ike's flipping jig, 1/2 ounce, in Alabama. I don't know if you can see this, but I like this in clear water. And then I got me my chatterbaits, Z-Man chatterbaits. Mostly in chartreuse and one's in sexy shad. Then I got my spin baits. I got two War Eagles and 2 Strike Kings in here. I would go through it, but I need to organize later today. Then I got my hard baits. These are most likely 1.5 Strike Kings, and I got a Backstabber and an Excalibur. And I got my Deep Diver, a 6 cents. And I got a Rapala and a Strike King and a Berkeley. And then I got my 2 Rapala jerk baits. I got my Strike King Rattle Traps, and I got 1.0s right here. That's it for me. Now we're gonna go over to my other buddy. That's it for mine. I was wondering why you're looking at me.
Karsten here with his terminal tackle and his other tackle. First up, got a couple swim bait hooks, both 4/0s, some Mustad, and some Gamakatsu. Got some flipping hooks, Trokar, Mustad, stuff like that. Got a couple offset worm hooks, 3/0, 4/0, and 5/0 right here. Got some 4/0 super lines, some 5 and 6/0 super lines, and just regular 4/0 EWGs. Have some spot remover, stand-up jig heads for your shaky head fishing. And then I have some drop shot hooks. Next up are my rattle traps. Not that organized, but who cares? Works out. Got some 6 cents, some Spros, some red eye shads, some Bill Lewis rattle traps. That's it for that. Oh yeah, I have a Rapala in there. Next up, one of my jerk baits. Have some Mega Basses, Smithwick Rattling Rogue, couple Rapalas, Shadow Wrap, and X Wrap. Have a couple Rapala floaters. Have a Rapala Husky Jerk and a KVD jerk bait. Have a couple little minnows, probably BX minnow. That's it for my jerk baits. Now we have my top waters. Caught a couple Walk the Dog baits. Strike King, Sexy Dog, River to Sea, Rover, Gary Motto, a little Headin'. Have a couple poppers, Yozuri, Rapala, Bass Pro Shops. Have a Spro Frog and Killer Gill. Have a couple Devil's Horses. And I have a couple Spro Poppin' Frogs. Natural, Killer Gill, and I forgot what color it is. I think it's like Amazon or something. But I have some Spro Z frogs. Got them for free. My sponsor gave them to me. Have a couple Live Target, all body sunfishes. I have a River to Sea Bullywah and a couple Strike King frogs. That's it for my top water. Now, my crankbaits. These are all my 1.5 square bills. I have a couple on some green gizzard shad and gizzard shad, sexy shad and summertime sexy shad. And I have blackback chartreuse and whatever color that is. I have a couple DT4s, perch and bluegill color. A couple 3X Series 3s. I don't know what colors those are. I think this is sexy shad. Have a couple Rick Clun square bills and a Live Target sunfish. Have a little deep diver, and I have 2 DT7s, flats, little shad wrap, and right here I have some bigger shad wraps and some Stomarashis. That's it. Thanks for watching. See y'all next time.